Yeah, there is no space in between. I always get confused about how I actually do my titles. That's very white. What follows is a couple of quick messages about how to get the best experience. Should not be played to win, instead focused on immersion and self in the world and story. Okay, shit at that, but still. Do not worry about Do not worry about when to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, choose save and exit, and then use continue to return to where you left off next time you start the game. Okay. All of Amnesia is a dangerous place, and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits. Use my what? I don't have that. Do you have any idea how stupid I am? Hide or even run if necessary. Yeah. Why does it not change anything? The interplay between dark and light is very important to this game, and because of this, it is vital that your grammar is set correctly. Use the slider control below to do so. Adjust until the square on the right is barely visible. Also, make sure you play in a dark room wearing headphones. Seriously, I can't. There's a big fucking window next to me. It is gray outside. I hope that helps. pt1. And I think it was already. Can I see something, or is it me trying to believe that there is something? But yeah, it definitely has an effect. I don't know, guess I'll just take it like that. Yeah, I can see something. The start is around here, I think. Yeah, this changes bollocks also. I think I'll just set it, mark them out the middle and all. So we'll just set it to 1. What is the middle? 0.2? 1.2. Great. Yeah, I can see something over there. It also looks like it's breathing. This is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. Fictional games. Fictional. This is an open letter to you. I really hope I do it justice, but I'm sorry if I don't enjoy your game correctly because I am a moron. Player name. fjärde sedator opciones. Very, very loud. Input, smooth master, looks and DVD, inverted, confirmed, both good, build, but I see absolutely no change in that. Am I doing something wrong? Huh. Custom. Shadow effect subtitles. Show death ends. Show crosshairs. Yay, I'm gonna die a lot. Storage. I think I'm just gonna take it on normal. Ooh. Spook me. You play as Daniel, a bad person.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow
Where am
hunting
I going? I can't
must
see
hurry.
fuck.
My name is Daniel. I live in London at
Can't see something.
Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is...
Oh, I can
I
see
am
something.
Daniel.
Let me overplay this correctly. Hello. This actually, it seems decent. My biggest issue is if I can navigate or not. Oh. So, jerking me around. Yee. Follow the liquid wheel. Hello. Wait. Thank you. Well, someone must have not paid the power bills. I think my main issue is more that wait. Everything is blurry. Why is the world breathing? Why am I standing crooked? Ooh. I'm already going insane. Sanity crystal clear. If your spine is detached from your body, you are not sane anymore. You're dead. Well, if your spine and brain is detached from your body. May I have your hat? Eat. See? You can't hurt me when you're headless. It is a bit dark down here. Me. Stop breathing at me. Bad. Ah, the pink goo. fucking... Daniel, why do you have a fat ass? Oh, wine, let's get... Oh, never mind, it's times. Smells like burning. Oh, hello. Nothing else I can throw this at it to distract me. Daniel, are you okay? Okay, I take this as a very, very clear no. The door invites us in. Thank you. Oh yeah, the grinding teeth means that you're losing sanity, I think. The most exposure I've gotten to this game has been, What? No. Ah. Like a glove. Regardless. Is there evil down there? What's in the closet? Like that I'm just ransacking people's homes. This is oh, okay. Yeah, the cockroaches indicate that a slight headache already. Am I that bad at it? Wait. Did it say I regain it from going into, from being near light, or does light just dead? Or does light just prevent it from going down? Also, it is actually correct, I do have a slight headache. Immersive. What's down here? Fuck all. Disappointment. What happens when you... have the feeling that the sister's gonna die. much is me underperforming and how much is this the game fucking with me? Because I know I'm not doing well. I've played this once as the demo. I got spooked and left. Yeah, I'm Oh yeah, that's a flag, isn't it? Crystal clear just became me having a panic attack within fuck all time. Hey, give. Yay. I'm gonna try to use it sparingly, but I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. That's gonna read ... within, like, half a game session. Yeah, this is too dark. Might have to read up on that, because I really do not want to, like, just fail miserably. You know, it said that I have to go in this, not wanting to win, but I'm still, if it goes that poorly for me, what the fuck am I doing? Open. Hold on. Aha.
Of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
I choose to forget. Yeah, that sounds horrible. You sound horrible. Okay, that's wine or whatever. It's not blood, at least. Anyway. Wait, I'm gonna sit by this. A slight headache. Yeah. The fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delight, he thought, just like... I can read all that. Hey! No need to hide.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
Why is
Man
jerking me
speaking.
around?
Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Also, these cockroaches are fucking huge. Ah, painting. Damn, I died fast. Do we go up or go down? What did it say? Notes. Oh yeah, that one. Mementos. Find a key for the wine cellar. Yep. Oh, the lab. Is this a good idea, or am I just gonna go into something horrible? It's too non-traumatic. A bit of feng shui in here. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go... The fuck? Barnyard bars and shutters shut. Guess I should have stayed inside my butt. Yep, that's a rock. Is that like a cell? Oh, we were up here. No, we weren't. Grrr. Also, I like that it says he'll be no match for you, but you're not a fighter. You either have to run or hide. Oh.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
I mean, we are pilfering, but we have to be polite. And I won't turn on, we have some feng shui out here. Oh. Hey. Finger talks. Come on. Yep. Hello. Yeah, I think I'm not welcome in here. I'm just gonna leave. Return the slap. Slap my ass. Follow the blood. Follow the dead body road. Follow the dead body road. Bonk. Huh. Can't be torn by hand or tool. Note to self. Well, no notes. Bonk. Some sort of organic tissue blocks. Maybe it can be dissolved. At least I don't have a stamina bar because your running speed is ass. Wait, how many cinder boxes do we have?
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
I have the feeling my lantern is gonna burn out soon. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken a toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Oh. third of my attempts to produce artificial vitae, the former compound, lack the potency I need. That's life. If I don't... Yeah. That means life. Lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine, and orpiment are a given, and copyright binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Riga instead of Aqua Fortis, and I hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic. That should be acidic, not acid. Improves impractical to put to use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently with the solution and should be handled with the greatest of care. I might be able to use a recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my fate.
There should be more copyright. Let me see. And one part Aqua Fortis.
Slight headache, and oh yeah, I have this. Oh, boogie. Hey. Need 4 different ingredients to continue. Do I though? Hey, the Binder Talks. Hey, de gist. Not the Binder Talks. No matter how sane I am, the walls are still screaming at me. Yep. I think that was there because I'm doing so bad. The game will actually help you in senses. What's here? Bad. Also, are those cockroaches real or imagined? Home to frequent earthquakes. Okay, I think I need to go on my way. I bet I'll go a good distance in this, like, the 2 hours I usually play, and I barely made any progress. adventures. No. Please. Books. Ah, Winter Talk.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Is there anything I can light? Tomes, study, roof light. I get a bit of night vision. That's good. I do kind of need that. I think holding on to 2 is going to be a good idea because the oil is very rapidly running out. Hello. Well, that falls on a dry place. You can say it's oiling up my adventures. Oh, okay. I have the feeling that I can still manage to fuck this up.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
I'm in control.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Gonna rely a bit on that night vision. Okay.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
I have to look for a hammer, I guess. Yeet. Notes. Diaries. Wait, what are the notes? Yeah, that's the chemical resolution on how I make it. Uh-oh. Oh boy. This is quite the predicament. Prussia. Just do a pull-up. Yeah, I am missing something. But what thing am I missing? Oh! Oh, that definitely fell on the dry spot. I feel like the game is spoiling me because I'm doing so poorly. but not breakable by hand. My ass.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I think I'm actually gonna hold on to that. If I find an oil refill. Astrad and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. After another region rich with lore is Alstrad. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighborhoods. Castle Brandenburg, it is quite... Castle Brandenburg, the forest-clad mountain dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be. Fuck me, I can't read right now. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the Trinity Years. Trinity Years is war. Fuck me, that's long. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies rot by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling deep inside the damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visitor undone, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstrad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a borough in the northwest getting blades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble, Chernobyl. Fuck me, I'm a moron. I think that's Chernobyl. I don't know what that is. Some 10 years later, Grenoble. I think that granola bar. Fuck it. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Allstrad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Allstrad, and like most of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman of the Rhine, from the Rhinelands, claiming the role of protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish. And remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring was never really fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from West 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle. Along with great leaders of this country. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna fuck up the last one because I can. God. You're my book now. Perish. The fuck? I only have 2 left. Hey. Yeah, but how do? Oh. Boosh. Bullshit. Attack with book. I like this. It feels like I'm just slamming it back into it. You have a lot of the same book, Alexander. But you're not Alexander Anderson. Okay, so what's the idea that I pry it open? I don't have a crowbar or anything. But then again, you don't need that. You could use a plank or something for leverage. But where do I get leverage? Wait, did that drain while I was reading? That'll be a wank. Let's see if we can find any clues. I dreamed of this. Radabash. Just as I foresaw. Okay. Oh. Okay, I must complete something before that one runs out. Wait, is that this one? No, that doesn't make sense that it could be in here. Right. Okay, I know there's a book. I know there's a book, but oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I mean, his fools endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid any further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Okay. There's something going around that's farting horror. Bollocks. Wine cellar. But where is the wine cellar? Hey, was that? That was in down the hall, I think. Maybe. Okay, it saw me. What do we do now? Maybe it didn't see me. I like putting those sounds near me. Go in the hole. Ow! Am I going in there? Head is pounding. Wait. There hasn't been a monster around. We're going in the wine cellar. Oh, for fuck's sake. Says something about how bad I fucked up, doesn't it?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Magnificent. Well, not really. Ooh. Fucking pick it up. Okay, I'm doing poorly.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
My name is Wilhelm, House of Grinch. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle of Brandenburg as most of the aristocracy. I was curious about what the supposed Knight of Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. My Baron was friendly and offered me a position. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I have been rewarded during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brandenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down in the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended down the stairs, but he insisted to join us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without hesitation. So begins the punishment for our sins. Baron locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I've done. I was weak and fell to his diabolical ways. My men are screaming, their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones, and I feel my insides revolting against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes. I can no longer see. Now, I think you can get a sanity drink or something. Oh, good. That oil goes out fast. I'm almost instinctively trying to press C to lay down. I do think I remember when you first saw the Shambler, whatever the first one was called, it was a big deal. I like that the brain is just rotting. This is dreadful. Okay, Daniel, calm down. Try to stabilize. This is dreadful to control with. Take double finger tones. Picked up a fender toes. The walls are breathing. Wait, isn't this where they collapse for the... Oh. The walls are breathing. No fucking cockroaches for me. Wait, what happens if you go insane and get on the floor crawling around? Will you then eventually just recompose yourself and get up? Or is it just something that happens at intervals?
Have to get out of here.
Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see what we need. Oh, wait. Notes. Calamine orpiment. Yeah, I think I just take these and I need 4 different ingredients. What the fuck is the last ingredient? Oh. Maybe it just spawned in here because I'm doing some shit. Didn't see that center bar last time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just me being bad. Oh. One day I will return. If it wasn't for you, though, my love, wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know that I'm better than the others. I wait for them. I lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. The fuck? I thought it was some sort of thing. What the fuck? Damn, that's sturdy. So we just have a screaming jar down here. We need to go back to the wine cellar. That bollocks. Damn, that fell into place. I used up my... Musk. Back to the wine cellar. The walls aren't breathing too hard. They might still be breathing though. But it didn't pick this up last time. Oh, so you have to move a bit with it. There we are. The sound is kind of weird. The barrel contains a few drops of oil. Okay. Okay, it's light hitting. Maybe we can get up to crystal clear even. Because the only thing You actually get into a situation with the enemy after you clear this. Would you stop it, bacon fuck? The walled bacon is getting to me. Oh. A slight headache. Too bad I can't close the door. Okay, I need to use the bathroom just for a bit, so I'll be back. Wait, so is it just turning on all of them? I do actually have a headache. Fucking wall bacon. I'll go till I get to the next stage of health. Hey, I got an achievement. Alchemist. The refinery.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I'm just trying out hiding spots. Okay, so it takes me up one step. I'm almost full on olive oil, but I do need tinderboxes. Okay, it will be alerted if I start revving the pulley. I'm sure. No. Are these handouts because I'm doing poorly?
of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb? Of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
plan is, if I can pile up as much shit over there as possible, it won't be able to get in. So when the pulley system makes a lot of noise, I'm not looking forward to this. Oh. Ah, for fuck's sake, you piece of garbage. Slight headache. All good. I do have a slight headache. Why is everything here red? Should I just call it for now? Ugh. I don't have time to read those, which is upsetting me. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Overstimulated, I'm sorry. It looks like it says save. Sorry, it's just getting to me a little too much. It's the first time I'm playing this probably, but yeah, it's... Okay, I guess I am getting scared. Amnesia really does scare you well though. Well, regardless, thank you all for watching. It's been pretty fun, and till next time, stay safe. Over and out.